This is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
Welcome back, everybody. 11:42, moving along on this, Thursday morning. It's February 13th, and we've had the snow system come through. Not a big one, folks. I think a lot of us kind of getting right around 2 inches. It has become a fluffy snow. What was kind of wet yesterday evening into the early overnight when temperatures were just a couple degrees below that freezing threshold. I know we were at like 30 in Grand Rapids. Well, they have tumbled down into the lower 20s, even the upper teens now. We've still got scattered flurries around, but not a whole lot more than that. Look at the vantage point, though. This is interesting. Down in Berrien County, the St. Joseph area, where we've even got a few breaks in the clouds. That's something to take note of. We haven't seen a whole lot of sunshine recently, though we did have a little bit yesterday morning. And could there be a couple breaks by later tomorrow afternoon? It's possible, but I think overall Friday is going to be quite gray around West Michigan, no matter where you're at. Was thinking inland locations, maybe a few breaks for sun, still possible. But I think the lake effect snow showers that linger in the morning keep the clouds going, and even in the afternoon on Friday, we'll likely see that as well. Now, as far as accumulations of lake effect snow, we do have to look out for that mid to late evening tonight and into the overnight. There could be some localized spots picking up about 2 to 4 inches, and I'll show you. I'll hone in on that in just a moment. A new burst, though, of wider spread snow, clipper type snow, will be Saturday afternoon into the evening, and that may turn out to be a 1 to 3 inch type of a snow. It seems like we've had a lot of little systems this winter. There'll be yet another one again later on Saturday, and yet another system I'm keeping an eye on for late Monday into Tuesday. A lot of discrepancies in the models, whether that turns out to be snow or snow and rain or just a plain rain. Stay tuned on that one. The up and down pattern of 2019-2020 does continue. Thursday planner dropping to around 19 or so at noon, and then holding steady, if not losing a degree or two as we go late day, as this Arctic air comes pummeling in from the northwest, but the daily warming process tries to offset that, at least for a few hours anyhow. We're holding on to upper 20s, though. Cold water and near that in Three Rivers. The colder air, though, is lurking just off to the northwest, and some of those single digits are going to try to work their way in here overnight tonight. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because there will be cloud cover associated with the lake effect activity, but probably some breaks in the clouds, or at least a few in some spots, and they could create the the ability for the mercury to dip into the upper single digits for us. The air mass certainly will be cold enough. We've got a north or northwest breeze right now around 10 to 20, knocking wind chills as low as the middle single digits, and they will continue to fall, I think, to about as low as -5 or so overnight tonight. So have that winter coat ready to go tomorrow morning. It is going to be a bitter cold start on Friday, but folks, at least it will be Friday. You can be happy about that. And also, perhaps you're happy that the snow is winding down to just some scattered flurries at this point, though there can still be a few slippery spots out there as you're headed home from work because of all the moisture on the roadways. I don't think there's going to be too many more problems from falling snow at this point. You can see the model really picking up on that, a dwindling trend, but watch along the lakeshore as some of these lake effect snow bands start to come together. Again, after around 7, 8 o'clock, you'll begin to notice that Oceana County, even Muskegon County. The focus for the best accumulations is actually going to be southern Ottawa into Allegan, Van Buren, and northern Berrien, where there may be 3, 4, maybe even somebody squeezes out 5 inches. That would be the exception and not the rule, but you can clearly see off the RPM model, and this is a good model to take a look at when you're this close to an event, and it is showing, I do think, that there is going to be some heavier snow squalls in there for a period into the overnight. Some of those will try to work their way towards Grand Rapids as just some flurries and snow showers towards the drive time tomorrow morning, so we may have an additional coating to deal with as the winds turn more northwesterly as opposed to northerly later tonight. Get into some clearing later tomorrow night, but here comes that next system on Saturday afternoon and evening. Clipper-like disturbance can drop a quick couple inches, maybe 3 inches. We'll see as temperatures begin to rise early next week. Sarah and Nicole, not too bad. Mid-30s, I think, by Sunday, Monday.